Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. So on the AVAX chart, we are seeing that pullback we talked about yesterday, and I think in yesterday's video a couple of days ago, I gave you a support region here for the alternative scenario in case this B wave already bottomed. Then we could move more directly higher in wave C of a third wave after a wave 2 bottomed, like on many other cryptocurrency charts in November. But if this really is playing out, then the market would need to turn around pretty much now. And it is only the alternative scenario. The only reason why I put it on the chart anyway in the first place, even though it's the less likely wave count compared to the white one, which would allow for a deeper pullback. The main reason why I put it onto the chart, it is because this move up looked a bit like a 5-wave move up, maybe in wave 1 as a leading diagonal. But we would need to hold above $31.99 to keep this a viable scenario. Can happen. I mean, we haven't broken it, but the move down, the momentum to the downside could indicate we are moving down in something slightly more bearish. That would be the white scenario. Zoomed out, this looks as follows, that we have an A wave to the upside in a third wave. Reminder that the wave 1 was an ABC structure. So the third wave would have to be an ABC structure. That means the pullback now would also be an ABC structure in wave B with standard support between $25 and $30.96. And then from there, should we see a reaction to either $30.96, but more likely $29, $27.34, maybe even $25. That is when we can watch for reaction and a possible so-called 1-2 setup on a smaller time frame. So first rally in 5 waves ideally, then a 3-wave pullback holding a higher low, and then we could watch for higher prices like that. This would be the ideal pathway. This would be the primary count. Obviously, this still overall bullish scenario remains only preferred as long as we are holding above $25. Below that level, more bearish scenarios will become more likely, and we would have to assume that maybe this wave 2 that presumably bottomed in November is still unfolding. Would be annoying, but could happen. But for now, I'm watching first of all if the market can actually turn around here before breaking below $31.99. Now it's not expected, but should we now break above this Sunday high located at $37.20, I would have to assume we are already in a third wave of that C wave, a little earlier than expected. But we always have to consider both scenarios that are shown here on the chart. But again, it's not expected. It's only a 3-wave move down, however, so it's technically valid, that yellow count. The main problems with the yellow count, the pullback momentum is quite strong, and that B wave would have been a bit shallow and it just doesn't have the right look. But I think on the VeChain chart, we've seen this B wave was quite shallow and it broke out higher. So I have to show you that potential. Yeah. But again, it's not expected. I think a break above that Monday high at $36 would already make it a little more likely. Now, zoomed out a little bit, shows that the move up would be some kind of a weird diagonal pattern. At least that's my current idea. Looking at Fibonacci extensions, we had the wave 1, we had the wave 2. Yeah, this is not yet long enough for a third wave, but it could be the A wave of the third wave, yeah? And then once we rally in the C wave of wave 3, if we do it, 43.64 and 48.80 are the next upside targets. That's the update about AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.